Hey guys, welcome to day one of the Refresh and Restart. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you signed up. It's 5 days of looking at something every day in our life that could be holding us back. So we are not just pushing, do more, do more, do more, go exercise, go exercise, go exercise. Now we are looking at our today is our routines and habits. Tomorrow will be our environment and our energy. Day 3 is our time, how we're using it and what we're procrastinating on. Day 4 is our relationships and our self-love, our relationship with ourselves. And our last day is our mind and our thoughts, which is a big one. So please stick it out for the 5 days, and I promise you will probably get something from every day, but the goal is to get at least one thing that we're going to start working on after the 5 days to try and change. And it's small. We're not looking huge. It's little changes that make the biggest difference. And that's the best thing you can learn from this is small changes, small habits. So today we're looking at our routines and our habits. So today I want you to look at your questions because there's a PDF that we sent in the first email. I want you to look at the questions for today. Take your time. Every day, take your time. You don't have to rush through this. You don't have to be doing every day as we go. It's up to you. Don't get overwhelmed. The goal really is to become aware, to become deliberate, intentional, and truly paying attention to what in your life is bringing your energy down, what in your life is distracting you, what in your life might hold you back, make you procrastinate, things that are not serving you well, not serving your best self. So whether your goal is to run a marathon, start a company, or just improve your health, start getting to the gym, waking up earlier, whatever your goal is, I don't care how big, small, what it is, the goal is to make ourselves choose better, to be a better version of ourselves and feel our best. Because a lot of times as moms, I think we're overwhelmed. We lose ourselves. We don't know where to start. I feel like we're in a vicious cycle of here we go again, here we go again. We don't have time to pause, time to think. And honestly, if you take time to go through this, I believe you can find 5 minutes, 10 minutes eventually, 15. You will find little things that honestly will change your day. It's the small things, because I was there. I was overwhelmed. I was very down. I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't know where to start. It all seemed so big. I thought I would never feel good again, but it was little choices. And that's what this 5 days is about. It took me years to go through these 5 days and not really realize what I was doing. But as I've been sitting down, realizing how did I get from there to here, it was all these small choices, and I was doing one at a time. I didn't attack all of them. I took one at a time. So today, look at your routines and habits. Think about how you start your day. That's a big one. What is your morning routine? Do you rush out of bed? Are you always waking up late? Are you hitting your snooze button? Are you always rushed getting out of the house? How can you change that? So think about that. What is your evening routine? Are you preparing for the next day? Are you doing anything to prepare for the next day? Something that could take away from something you're doing in the morning to give you a few extra minutes. Are you spending your night watching something that leaves you drained and you don't even realize it? I used to do that. I used to watch shows at night, and there's certain ones that made me feel good. And then there was others that honestly, when I got off the couch to go to bed, I realized I didn't feel as good as I did when I sat down. I sat down to kind of escape the world and relax, and I ended up just feeling unsettled. I felt yucky. I didn't sleep well, so I started changing my evening routine as well. Social media was a big part of it because at night sometimes that's just where we go. Never made me feel good, and it was a big waste of time. I would realize I had been sitting there for over an hour, so I started doing other things, whether it was spending time with the kids. We watch shows now, shows that we all enjoy. I was reading a book, I'd be working on something, or I'd just get a good night's sleep. So whatever it is, start thinking about your evening routine and your morning routine, because those to me are huge. And then outside of that, think about your day. Is there anything you do every single day? That's a habit. You have, 3 Cokes a day. You have, you go out to eat fast food every day. You say you're going to go to the gym, but you don't get there every day. Think about your habits throughout the day that you possibly could shift and make yourself feel better. Pick one that you think, I really should change this. So I have 2 healthy hacks for you today. I'm going to give you a healthy hack every day, and that's just kind of a tip that I think is easy to try and help you out. And today there will be 2 links in the emails. These are kind of big, but you can take time to watch them if you think they'll help you. So the first one is a podcast. You don't have to watch it, but it's about starting small and just showing up. So when you think, I can't exercise, I don't have time today, I thought I had time, but I ran late, the goal is just to show up. You take your habit and you make it super small. So to make it like a mini habit rather than a gigantic habit. Make it a mini habit. And start with that. And if you just show up every day, I don't care if it's 5 minutes, you will be surprised how that will grow. So start small. Secondly is the 5-second rule, and it is one of my favorite books. I think it makes a huge impact. It will help you. It's by Mel Robbins, who is my favorite person to follow. She gives you practical advice, easy advice, but her book is all about when you want to do something, you got 5 seconds to do it. If you do it within that 5, just take one action, you'll be more likely to do it. If you don't, it'll pass you by. And you count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you take action. It's a good book. I recommend that you check it out. So those are the 2 healthy hacks for today. And lastly is your healthy action to take today. The one thing I want you to do, and I want you to work on your morning routine. So tomorrow, I want you to plan when you get up at least 10 minutes. It can be longer. I started with at least 10 minutes to myself. It grew to 30. Now I try to get an hour or more just because I really enjoy my morning time. And in that time, you don't go to the outside world, so no social media, no news, no mail. You try to get up before everyone else, or if someone else is up, go take your time to yourself to read, a devotion, quiet time, Bible time, dreaming time, whatever it is that will fill you up for the day. Take a few minutes to plan your day. If it's a to-do list, practice gratitude is great to put in your morning routine, even if it's one statement at the top of your to-do list, which I do that a lot. I do one statement, I am grateful for, and it sits on my list all day that I look at and I see it. You can plan what you're gonna do, look at your calendar, put in when you're gonna work out. Even if it's at your kids' practice, you walk around the field while they're working out, or they're in chorus and maybe you can leave the church and walk up and down for 10 minutes. Figure out a 5 to 10 minute window where you can have time throughout the day for you. I don't care if you just sit in your car quietly and just have peace of mind for yourself. But we're going to start showing up for ourselves in little small ways, because the little ways make the biggest difference. So for today, look at your questions, routines and habits. Think about what yours are, what you can fix, what you can work on, or just think about what you want to change, maybe what you should change. Just become aware. Morning routine. Start your morning routine. Please comment on the video. Email me if you have questions. Tell me what you found that you need to work on when you answered the question, how your morning routine is going. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. And what you find, or what might be helping you, or what you're changing, you'd be surprised if someone else might feel the exact same way. So you telling us is usually helping someone else. So I'm so glad you're here, and we'll see you tomorrow, and have a great day.